Expert, but he makes mistakes all the time. Thank God Monica's here. She's gonna let him have the facts.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm excited to be here today.
We haven't recorded in a couple days.
Yeah, I missed you. I was out of town for a few days. We had like a 5-day break. Yeah,
Nice.
Thursday to Tuesday. Is that 5 days?
Thursday, Friday.
Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. It's like
yeah.
a full Thanksgiving.
Speaking of which, I really have the tinglies about it being here.
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
Are you excited about your secret turkey?
No. I mean, receiving it or preparing one?
Preparing one.
No, I'm not. You know, this is a big shortcoming of mine. I'm bad at gifts. I'm just bad. Like, I'll tell you, I think about it 30 minutes a day, which leads to depression. I spent 30 minutes thinking about this, and I have nothing, and I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Remember how great it is?
It's fantastic. It's a great thing. I'm not creative in this space.
Sure.
It's a shortcoming.
To remind people, if they don't know about secret turkey.
Erica Molly's daughter invented it, which is great. And she invented it like 3 years ago?
I think so.
So she was like 12 or 13.
The first year we were all together. And she was like, everyone pick a name out of a hat. And this is a very, what's the word to describe Lily?
Great sense of humor.
Oh, she knows herself really well already. She's very self-assured.
Yes.
Like during COVID and stuff, she would put on all these plays. Every time we would go on a big pod trip, she would
organize a play. She makes movies with the kids, and she directs all of them. And there's babies involved, and she edits them all. She's really good at that. So
can't wait to hire her in
yeah, no
8 years. But yeah, no, she's wonderful.
Special girl.
Very, very special.
Young lady.
She came to us, whatever, and was like, pick a name out of the hat. And there were people's names. And then also we had to pick another thing that said like, write a story or origami or something.
Poem.
Yes. And you had to match the two and do this by the end of the night. And I was annoyed.
We all were.
Yeah.
We were all annoyed. Like, God, we have homework now.
Yes. I was like, I just wanted to relax today. And now we have to figure this out. And we have to because it's for a child.
Right. Can't break her young dreams.
Yep.
And we did it. And it was spectacular.
It was the best thing we ever did. It was so heartwarming.
And then the next year, which is great, is I had never received a text from Lily. And it just said, your secret turkey is blank.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know what that meant, but it was just an order.
Yeah.
Which was really fun.
Yeah. So for the past few years, we've received with some weeks in advance our secret turkey, someone in our pod, and we have to make the gift.
Correct.
And
or if you're Charlie, you say you made it, but you really hired an artist.
Exactly.
Which is very good.
Yeah. And then we go around and we present our secret turkeys, and it's a really special thing to do. And right now you're in that phase where you're stressed out about it.
Yeah.
But you're going to feel good once you accomplish it.
It'll be wonderful. It's the best part of Thanksgiving.
I haven't started mine, but I know what I'm doing.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see who you have. And I'm excited.
Everyone's a good person.
Yeah. I basically have as much excitement as I have. I also have a ton of holiday anxiety because it's also limited a sweatshirt edition time.
Yeah.
So this is the time of the year where I've got to let go draw. And every time I enter it with the same anxiety because I can't draw very well. So
that's not true.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yesterday, I sat down with an idea. It was actually your idea. So I had to draw 3 different things. I drew the first thing. I was like, oh my God, this is great. I sent it to you.
Yeah, really good.
And then I tried to draw the next thing for hours. And I just couldn't. I'm like, why can I draw that thing and not this thing?
Yeah, it is weird, kind of. Were you looking at an image?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It was just very frustrating. And I couldn't do it. And then I was like, and I can't bring in someone to do one of the 3 pictures.
No,
on this.
it has
It's got to be from me. Now, I did order a device this morning. I'll have you know that I think might help with this.
But also, I think you are overthinking it. And this is because you actually are good at drawing, that your bar is much higher. The thing, can we say?
Yeah, I wanted to do a crow, a mouse, and cherries.
Yeah, which is so cute. And then you were able to accomplish the mouse.
Yeah, in fact, regardless of that, I do want to, Merry Christmas. I'm going to frame that for you for Christmas.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. The problem was the mouse is good enough that the crow looked like a crayon drawing. Like they have to be somewhat comparable.
I know. Well,
in detail. It's not like one can be a caricature and one can be photorealistic and then.
Yeah, because the mouse is photorealistic. It has like hairs.
Yeah,
and
whiskers.
It's so it is
claws.
so detailed. And it's really, really good. But maybe you could give me that for Christmas. But then maybe you could do a version that's more crayon like the crow so that it matches. But
so I ordered a light board today, an artist light board.
What's that?
So I trace the outside of a shape and then I do all the stuff. And the crow is just a big blob of black. And I couldn't even get the shape right. And then to get into the feathers, and there's so many patterns that go all these different ways or whatever. Now, a light board emits bright light behind the images you're doing. So like I could put an image and trace it. Yeah, I guess it's a cheat.
No.
Anyways, light boards are really popular. And I realized a lot of people are using light boards because once I got on there, there's all these different options. And then the stuff I was looking at, I was like, oh yeah, I see that all the time. People are definitely using light boards.
Oh my God.
Anyways, I ordered a pretty nice light board today.
You're turning into a real artiste.
Yeah, maybe this will send me on some kind of a trajectory.
You could probably use your light board to make whatever your secret turkey gift.
True. That's a good point. Okay, great idea. Earmarked. Okay, I have a few funny stories I want to tell you.
Okay.
When I work out, there's a lot of mirrors in my gym, and there's a lot of backlight. And when I look in the mirror in my bathroom, there's zero backlight. It's all front light. And so what I see, and that's going to be a ding, ding, ding. When I see what's so backlit, that's where I'm seeing like, oh my Jennifer, I have so much hair growing out of my trapezius, my deltoids, my back. And then I see like really long stray hairs coming out of my neck, which are disgusting. And while I'm working out, all I can do is focus on those.
Of course.
So it occurred to me, I'm going to keep scissors in my gym now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that I can get the things I'm seeing. So yesterday I fully was just going to work out.
Okay.
And I cut some hairs, then I cut some more hairs. Then I gave myself a full haircut when I was working out.
How can you reach?
Like, do you notice my hair is cut from the last time you saw me?
Yeah.
I got like a fresh cut right now. That's because I gave myself a full haircut in the gym. And I put a towel down and I would go over the mirror and I would just start cutting. And then I would walk outside and shake all the hair off. And I'm like, that's it. Now get back to your workout.
Whoa.
Working out a little bit more. Oh, I missed that spot, this spot. So I was in there working out for about an hour and 45 minutes. And I got a terrible workout and I came out with a fresh haircut.
You have an unusual marriage to your hair. In that you sometimes have to like change it immediately. Like, remember when you had to buy those shavers? You had to buy a razor when you were on vacation with Delta to shave your face in the parking lot?
Right. Because I just hit a maximum capacity. I was like, this thing is way too long. I got to get it off my face. I felt like claustrophobic for it. And then I also, when I'm depressed, I'll give myself a radical haircut. But that started in junior high, and it's kind of like a coping mechanism.
Oh.
It's kind of like we're going to reset. There's a new me, and I'm not. And also, I tend to trim my hair. Kristen points this out all the time. If she sees me like almost like 5 nights in a row doing some trimming in the mirror when I brush my teeth, she knows I have a lot of anxiety. So yes, I currently have a lot of anxiety, and yes, so that you're right about that pattern.
Well, do you want to talk about why you're depressed?
I have a lot of work anxiety.
Yeah, there's a lot of work anxiety right now.
Yeah.
BTS.
Where like I'm some days at 8 going like to the family, may I go to bed? May I just go to bed?
Now, if this was happening with a family member, what advice would you give them?
Well, it happens all the time, you know.
And what advice do you give? Yeah.
Oh, so, you know, Kristen has depression. So hers won't necessarily be incident driven, right? It's not like she has a specific thing. She'll just have a wave of it. And yeah, she'll sleep a lot. And there's nothing I can do, or nor do I think I should do. I just go like, oh yeah, she's kind of in a slump. She's going to sleep a lot for a while. And then she's going to come out of it. Now, earlier on, that used to scare me. And I was like, is this going to be forever? And I've just gone through the cycle enough that now I just go like, oh, right, yeah. She's going to organize for a couple days, really, really intensely. And then she's going to sleep a lot for a few days. And then it's going to be over.
I guess I'm asking like, what what would your recommendations be if there was a prolonged period of what you felt was not a great state?
Yeah, well, yeah, there's steps. One is like I will gently and have like, hey, love, have you checked in with your psychiatrist lately?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm not saying you need to do anything, just like, have you checked in with your psychiatrist?
Yeah.
So that'll be like one thing I can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's evolved because I used to try to fix it because that's my nature.
Yeah.
And I used to try to talk her out of it or tell her what's good in her life or, you know, gratitude list. One thing I'll still do, and she likes this and it doesn't trigger feeling judged about being sad, is let's go for a walk or let's go for a hike. Like just encouraging, let's go, you know, move around.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still moving around. I'm still doing all my workouts.
That's good.
Oh, another great update. So I got the toe thing looked at.
Yeah.
Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm going to the dentist.
Wow.
First time in 10 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Guess what else I'm going to do? I'm going to have my
Get your
teeth
ears
whitened.
cleaned. Oh, wow.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I think that's great.
I've been seeing a lot of pictures of myself from olden days, and I realized my teeth used to be so much whiter.
Oh.
I had 4 or 5 years of tobacco use.
Sure.
Yeah, coming up on a year without
Are
it.
you worried?
About it being too bright?
Oh, no, but that is a really funny episode of Friends.
Yeah.
No, but like it hurts.
Oh, yeah. It hurts really bad. I remember because I did it like 18 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was miserable.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to, and they won't like this, but well, at least when I did it before, you did multiple sessions. And I'm going to go, I can handle just a little bit of lightening. I don't got to go all the way and have the insane tooth pain. Like I won't trade up. I'm willing to just do halfway.
Okay.
Feel like I wasted some money, but not. Yeah, because when I did it the first time, it felt like ice picks in my teeth.
Yeah, no thanks.
Have you haven't had it done, have you?
No.
No need. What a bitch.
I use that Arm & Hammer, you know. I keep telling you, and you can do it. It's at your disposal, but you just don't.
Yeah, but also you never chew tobacco, and you're new to coffee.
I drink a lot of red wine.
Yeah, that's problematic. God, imagine what they would look like if you didn't drink so much red wine.
Do they not look good?
They're so white. They're very enviable. It doesn't help that I work with you. Because I'm staring at like as white as they can get all the time. Natural. Now you're right. You can go way too far.
Yeah, you can. And you can tell. To me, you can tell. I guess this is the reverse veneers conversation.
Yeah.
You got to be careful. It's a fine line.
Yeah. Well, we'll find. You'll see Thursday.
Okay, great. I'm excited. Now, I just remember we were on camera, so I showed my teeth. And I remembered something else. People will definitely say, Monica, do you have a hickey?
Oh, let me see. And do you?
I don't.
Oh.
Do you see it though?
I do not.
Oh, really?
Will you point to where it's at?
Well, I don't remember.
Oh, on that side.
Okay,
a little bruise.
Yeah, it's a bruise, which is a hickey.
How'd that happen?
I had a refresh of my Botox.
Oh, okay.
And
they do your neck?
Yeah, they do because I have a very strong neck.
Uh-huh.
And so they have to put some Botox in there.
Okay.
To make it less strong. Yeah, it's too strong.
What if you woke up in the morning and you went to lift your head up and you couldn't and you came into work and your head was like this and you go, you ever get toothpaste? Or? You ever get Botox?
Okay, so in this episode, Anna goes into the bathroom, and while she's in the bathroom, you're telling me about your potential cashmere sweater that you're going to make out of your back hair.
Thank you.
That I guess you collected some more yesterday.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
But I see that a new crop is coming in. Did I already say, in case you missed that episode, basically I discovered I had all this back hair from the backlighting of the gym. I was saying it out loud to my family, and Lincoln said, do you want me to shave your back? Which I think is a dirty job. I would have never asked her to shave my back. That sounds, well, first of all, like very vain on I've got my kids grooming me now.
Yeah.
But she offered, and I shave her legs for her.
Yeah, that's cute.
And so,
have you thought about combining?
That's a great idea. Well, maybe 2 different sweaters. Okay. So anyways, I sat on the edge of the bathtub and she shaved my whole back. And then I collected it to throw it away. And I couldn't help but notice, by George, this is the softest hair I've ever felt in my life. I would have never thought my hair was this soft. So then Lincoln and I decided that I should start collecting it because it's cashmere.
Sure.
And that at some point, maybe when I'm 60 or 70, I'll have enough for a sweater.
Yeah.
Yes. And so
you brought it.
I brought it and I keep it in this bag now. I don't know if that's how you spell cashmere. And as you can see from the amount in it, it's going to take a long time.
It's really, really going to take.
But I really wanted you to feel it because I think anyone you tell this to is like, there's no way it's what you say it is, but you're very objective and you don't ever lie to benefit me.
You spelled it right.
I did? Yeah. I want you to take it out and touch it. And Rob, you're invited to too, but be careful you don't get any stuck to your fingers. I don't want you to make
you can't waste any.
No, I don't have enough to spare. Yes, definitely dry your fingers off.
I know.
Paper towel.
Okay, yeah, there's really not a lot to work with here.
You can pull it all the way out.
Oh, wow.
And you want to go like this between your fingers as if it's a cashmere sweater.
Okay.
It's okay. Everything's okay.
I'm scared of dropping some.
Really enjoy.
Okay.
What do you think? Go ahead and touch it with your other fingers.
I'm good. Wow. It is really soft.
Have you ever felt hair that soft? I haven't.
Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, use both hands.
Well, no, I want to do like
a
comparative.
Now, you could make a snowmobile suit in like a day, but...
this hair's coarser.
Right. They're very different.
Yeah, it's really soft. Hold on. What about arm hair?
Yeah, I imagine that might be similar.
I have a lot of arm hair. That's when they said I was a woolly mammoth. I mean, werewolf. One of them.
A woolly werewolf.
Okay. It's really nice.
Rob, do you want to grab a little... Rob, do you want to keep your job?
He doesn't want to. Don't make him. Okay, but it is starting to fall apart.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
Do you love it? It is soft.
Rob, don't downplay it. It's very
soft. It's compressed a lot because she's...
Yeah. I did that on purpose. Where is it? Oh my God, here it is.
Oh my God. Guys, that's so hard to come by. That's like rare earth metals. Yes.
Oh my God. Get this back in here. This is so rare.
And to remind people, this is my competitive product to Brad Pitt's God's True Cashmere. My company is going to be My True Cashmere.
Oh no, it should be called Dax True Cashmere.
Ooh.
Because it's almost your name and it's your back.
Backs with an X.
Yes.
Dax Cashmere. Wow, guys, that's a great...
How do you feel about me, like, just putting a tiny bit of my arm hair in here?
Oh, that would be great. That would be great. That's similar to P Baby.
Okay, got a couple.
You did? Okay, great. Yeah, just add it to the thing.
Wow.
It's pretty special, right? I feel like that came off a baby.
I can't believe.
Wait till I have a gallon-sized Ziploc bag.
Oh, my God. Oh my God.
I don't know if this is the best vessel because I see little hairs all over. They're not in the little ball they were in.
Every time you touch it, it does lose a little bit of its quality.
Thanks for being willing to touch that. I hope it delivered. I'm going to give it a touch too.
Oh God.
I'm going to see, because I was just talking about it in a way that now I'm wondering, is it as soft as I remember? It got smaller, which is a little concerning.
Well, it didn't get smaller. It got compacted.
My God. Yeah, it's, wow.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
Let's take a minute to thank our presenting sponsor, Audible. Audible is the leading audio entertainment app with an incredible selection of audiobooks across every genre. As an Audible member, you choose one title to keep every month. We're talking bestsellers, new releases, classic titles, whatever you're into, and there are thousands of included titles to choose from.
With such a huge catalog of audio content, sometimes it can be hard to know where to start listening. And that's why Audible created their Best of 2024 picks. They really do think of everything, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they really do. I'm loving this list. They've got a full cast production of George Orwell's 1984, which I've been meaning to listen to. Everyone talks about it. I've never read it. I got to do it. It's almost like a play, but with different actors voicing each role. The story was good already, but having a full cast making the characters come to life really takes it to the next level.
I really like that about Audible. A good narrator is game-changing. I've been wanting to listen to The Women by Kristen Hanna, which I see is on the list. A bunch of my friends have been talking about it, and with Audible, I can download it and listen on my holiday travels.
Audible's carefully curated list in every category is the best way to hear 2024's best in audio entertainment. There's more to imagine when you listen. And to make it even better, Audible has a special offer for armchairies. New members can get their first audiobook free when they sign up for a 30-day trial. Visit audible.com/Dax or text Dax to 500-500. That's audible.com/Dax or text Dax to 500-500. Yeah, we don't have much left after that little. That might be the last show and tell of my Cashmere.
Wait,
until
no,
the sweater's
it's just,
ready.
now it's just more compacted, which you're going to
Well,
need
it's
to
all over the
compact it.
bag. I got to learn how to spin yarn too, because isn't that part of what I'll have to do?
Yeah. Okay. So that's a fact because you said that cashmere comes from a goat's chin.
Chin hairs.
It does. It comes from the soft undercoat of cashmere goats.
Ah, and they're like they're up in Tibet. Yeah.
No, India, Kashmir, India with the K.
Okay. Oh, right, Cashmere.
When we were in India, I did get myself some cashmere scarves from
Cashmere.
Mm-hmm.
I presume they grow them elsewhere.
But it's like champagne,
Yep.
where you're only really drinking champagne if it comes from Champagne, France. Speaking of things to consume,
Yeah.
I just saw Honora
Right.
in the movie theater. It's a movie to see in the movie theater, currently out. It's so good.
It is. What's it about? You can't tell?
I don't really want to say too
Good.
much.
I prefer that.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in it I know?
I don't think you probably know anyone in
Yeah,
it.
right.
But you will. I think she's definitely going to get nominated and might win. And she is so good. And I mean, everyone's so good in it, but the main actress, Mickey Madison, she is
a revelation.
It's really something
Yeah.
to see. It's so weird because it's like it's sad. Like there's like sad things that happen, but there's also like there's such comedy throughout. So
Yeah.
tonally, and sometimes I don't like that when tones are sort of all over the place, but they nailed it.
Yeah, I like multiple tones and things.
Sometimes I think it can feel forced.
Yes.
But it didn't here.
But like Hit and Run was like a car chase movie, but it was a relationship movie, and it was.
But tonally, it had one tone. It was different genres were mixed.
I think you can do multiple tones if you're the writer-director.
It is. It's Sean Baker. He did the Florida Project and Red Rocket.
Yeah. Okay.
That makes a lot of sense. I think if you're a writer-director, like I would be thinking about this when I was doing Hit and Run, because there's some broad comedy scenes with nudity and old people. Then there's some really violent scenes. But the unifying tone is it's everything I like. So it's bizarrely consistent tonally, even though it's like everything I like in one movie.
Right. It's such a good movie.
I'm gonna see it.
Really highly recommend it. Been some good movies lately. Substance, Honora.
Substance
Again.
Honora.
Yeah.
Poor Things last year.
Yeah. So, Woman of the Hour. Ding, ding, ding.
Do you love it?
Yeah. I mean, it's
dark.
Dark. Yeah. But yeah, so well done.
It's very well made.
She killed it.
The notion that she pitched herself hours before they had to have a director and then had 6 weeks of prep and then executed that is hugely impressive.
It really is. Really is. Very good job,
Good
Anna.
job, Anna.
Okay. I have an update, a huge update.
Ring's back.
My ring is back.
Yeah. But it's a little smaller now?
Yeah, so I got it soldered back, and I think it's a mix of it being maybe a teeny bit smaller because of they probably have to overlap it a tiny bit to solder it, would be my guess. Maybe not. But anyway, it might be a little bit smaller. And I think my knuckle is permanently bigger now.
A bit bigger.
From the B. So I had to really shove this thing on. It took a while. And while I was doing it, I was like, what am I doing? I'm setting myself up for another horrible situation.
Right.
But I kept going.
In AA, we say doing the same thing and expecting different results.
I know. They say that in AA. They also
say it everywhere, I think, too. Yeah.
There's a quote that Einstein says that's like insanity is the definition
of insanity is
doing the same thing over and over again. Anyway, I worked really hard to get this on.
Yeah.
It is never coming off.
Well, maybe I'll... at any moment you want me
to
to take it off, we've gone down this road. I can get it off in seconds.
I hope I die with it on.
Okay. I hope that's in 100 years, but yeah, that sounds fine.
At first, when I put it back on, I had so much fear that I made a huge mistake and that I should not have put it back on and that I'm jinxing.
Oh my God, now it's like it's a triple jinx?
Yes. Wow. It's a reverse back jinx.
Uh-huh.
Because I really started to believe that the ring was the cause to a lot of bad stuff that's going on in the world and personally.
Yeah.
And you did try to tell me that it wasn't the case. You said, I'm not that powerful.
Yeah.
Which was a nice thing to say, but I don't believe you because a lot. Also, one of my favorite restaurants closed. Like,
oh no,
things started to really
unravel.
Shit really started to unravel.
Yeah.
So I had to get it back on, but then as soon as I did, I thought, oh, maybe you're not supposed to go back. Maybe this is a lesson in not going back.
Right, not trying to go back to high school or recreate.
No,
magic. It's a cute ring. It looks great on your hand and you love it. And it really symbolizes something beautiful and you should continue to love it and embrace it. Your first big job. And you got a reward for yourself.
I did.
I love it. So maybe can you wear it on a different finger that's smaller?
I can't wear it anywhere again.
Because you can't get it off.
Yeah.
Now. Fuck. that makes me panic. But
I did make a joke that I think the bee that stung me was of a different political party that I'm affiliated with. Really got in there, Yeah. Did some dirty work.
Sure. One of the scariest I've ever been is I have since this moment been stung enough that I know I've outgrown my bee allergy. Infamously in second grade, my whole face disappeared and I almost stopped breathing.
Yeah.
And so I had
You also almost stopped breathing because he put a sheet on your face.
He had put wet washcloth on my face, similar to what we did to Bubba Bob. And I carried an EpiPen and whatnot. And then I got stung and then I went to the hospital and they just monitored me, whatever. I now wouldn't have this fear, but when I was in an archaeology class and we were digging up in the Santa Monica Mountains at Stunt Ranch, a swarm of bees was migrating and you all of a sudden heard it. And then crazy enough, our archaeology teacher, he had been on a dig in South America and a student got killed, a graduate student, by getting attacked by bees. So I only imagine what his PTSD is about all this. He calls it out. He's like, everyone still. And you can hear like, and you start hearing it. And we just all sat there. And it was like biblical.
Ugh.
It was a cloud.
Ugh.
And when they went overhead, now mind you, they were still probably 60 feet above us. It's not like they were coming down. But there was a moment where it was a visible black cloud. And the amount of noise they made was on par with when a LA police helicopter flies over. It was so loud and so many quadrillion of them. And I'm thinking I'm allergic to them still. And I remember just like, should I run? Should I not run? Should I run? Should I stay here? Should I run?
Oof.
And I stayed. And then they passed. Obviously, I didn't die.
Good thing you stayed.
Yeah. You think I would have caught their attention? And
yes, your teacher said specifically, "Don't move." I'm glad you listened.
Yeah, but that's interesting too, because part of the reason the student had died was that everyone ran, and he ran kind of up a hill, and he got stuck. He couldn't climb any higher.
Oh my God!
Yeah, sorry I brought that up.
It's a horrible story.
Yeah, it's not a good story, and
it's very my girl. So anyway, Ring is back. We'll see how the world takes that in. TBD. One other thing I want to say really quick. So I almost did something bad.
Oh, good.
but I didn't.
I like bad stuff. Tell me.
So I was at a restaurant the other day and I went to the bathroom. Very rare for me.
Right. Yeah.
I don't pee a lot. The bathroom smelled so good.
Oh, good.
Also very rare to go to a public restroom and it smelled good.
Yeah.
And when I was peeing, I saw there was this like big candle lit.
Uh-huh.
I was like, that's the cause of this delicious smell. And I went and I was trying to see what the brand is and what it was. And I couldn't find it. So I went back to my seat and I asked the server, what is the candle in the bathroom? I really like it. He said, yeah, we get this a lot. It's specifically made for us.
You're in a bizarre pattern.
No, it's that I know how to sniff out limited a dish.
Yes, you do.
And he said, oh, yeah.
Where were we where you wanted to get the candle holders off the table? Remember that?
Oh, man.
And I tried to find those again, back to my bad gift giving. And I tried to find those candle holders and I was unsuccessful.
Shoot, I don't even remember.
Okay. So many things you like at restaurants, it would be hard to.
When I walk through the world, I am like.
You're like Terminator, but instead of scanning for risks or threats,
yes,
you're scanning for items
beautiful
that could be
items.
in your house.
That is how I operate. So he said it's limited with different words. He said it's limited a dish.
Yeah.
Then a manager came over and I said, oh, is this about the candles? And she said, yeah. So we get a shipment every Monday. So we'll be getting more tomorrow. You have a big purse. I don't know if you want to go in there.
Steal it.
She said there's a lot in there. She said there's multiple in there.
Oh my God, she was giving me
permission, which is why this was tricky.
Can I just say one of my favorites early SNL sketches was, I think Eddie Murphy or one of the black cast members went in whiteface. And it was like a fake documentary, like a 60s documentary. So he experienced what it was like to be white. And he goes into a shoe store and he tries on some shoes and he goes, oh yeah, these are great. And the guy goes, take them. And he finds out that like white people aren't even
just give it
paying for anything. What? Just take them. And everywhere he went, it was like that.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
This is basically what happened to you. The owner's just like, just take it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not the owner, the manager, which is why I'm not going to say the name of the place. Okay. I don't want to get her in trouble.
Right.
So I went in there with my bag, really excited. And I opened the cabinet. There's a bunch of these candles.
Oh, wow.
And so I take one and I put it in my purse.
You have the weirdest life.
I started washing my hands and I thought, I can't do it.
Oh,
can't do it. I took it out.
Unexpected.
And I put it back.
Yeah.
And
that's kind of good karmically.
I don't know.
You just got to figure out how to buy them. Or talk about them enough on here that they send them to you.
And now I can't say the place. So I've really put myself in a pickle. Now I went back to that place and
like, will you be in bed thinking about what you're in the mood for to eat, and then you go, and then in your calculations, like, I don't even know what I want to eat, but I want to smell the candle. So I want to go eat at that restaurant, or I want to see the mugs. So I want to eat at that restaurant. Like, are you deciding to go to places for smells and the trinkets they have?
Okay. So twofold. Yes, in that I will pick locations based on ambiance
right.
and vibe.
Yeah.
But no, like I wouldn't have gone back to Budanoki just to see the mugs.
Right.
Because that's in fact taunting.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
I have to have it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
I wonder what that's about. I don't feel safe unless I have it.
Right.
Seeing from afar is lame.
Right.
Having it is unlame. Write that down. That's a quote.
That's a new quote.
Yep. Now, anyway, I was back there with some other friends and a friend offered to take my purse and go get it. This person has not very many morals.
Right. I know who you're talking about.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I know who you think I'm talking about, and it's not him. It's not him. It's not Jess.
I would have thought Anna, too.
It was Anna.
Yeah.
Well, you know who I hang out with, so that's part of it. But
yeah, but it's deeper than that. I know Callie didn't do it. I know Rachel wasn't going to do that. I mean,
Callie
It's not going to be Laura. It's not going to be.
Callie might do it.
She might. Yeah, she's
a rascal. Wild. Oh, I shouldn't say that. She would never do something like that.
Oh.
Some of Callie's coworkers listen. I just found out, which is exciting.
Oh, yeah. Hi, coworkers.
So anyway, I said no again.
Yeah, great.
And
good.
and I really hesitated because I thought, well, I'm not doing it.
It's the same thing. You're going to get something you didn't pay for, and you'll know it.
I know.
I'm saying good job.
I know.
Yeah.
But I do want.
You're going to be able to figure out who makes this candle.
No, I'm going to be fine without it.
Oh, okay. That's also a good
I'm going to
goal.
be fine. I don't need it. What's it going to do for my life? Nothing. I mean, it is going to make my house smell so nice. But
you already have a lot of candles.
I have a lot of candles.
Yeah,
I have a lot of great candles. None smell like that, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And I'll get through this.
You'll be stronger for it.
Mm-hmm. So that was my almost stealing. Maybe because I stole when I was young, and that was really bad.
Yeah.
And apparently my mom cried. Well, that's what my dad told me happened.
What had you stolen? More than the cookies.
I stole the cookies, and then I stole the boys' sand art.
And your mom cried over that?
Well, my dad told me that, but I think he was
don't know.
lying.
I don't think she did. Yeah.
I think he was trying to guilt me.
Yeah, and it worked.
I know.
You don't steal anymore. It was a good. What are you going to say?
Wow, that's good parenting.
It is.
Actually.
It's great parenting. Your mother was inconsolable for a week.
Like, she seems fine. At night, she's been crying in bed
I don't steal.
next to me. Well, you tried to steal a parking meter.
Well, I did steal a parking meter.
So I don't
did
think
try
you
to
can
rob a 7-Eleven.
Yeah. What are you
But-
talking about?
I had a compartment in my head, right?
Yeah.
When I was younger and an alcoholic.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm going to say this one thing. We're going too long, and our new goals not go so long.
I know.
But I was just in Kauai. My 40-hour trip was Kauai. I have not been there in 20 years since my last week of drinking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was it Pete? How did it feel?
It felt great. Like, I saw the guardrail me and the dude smashed into on the way to buy ice. I saw the crazy hotel Dean and I were at that I went jogging after being awake for 3 days. Like, I saw all the stuff and I thought, wow, we're back here.
Yeah.
Look how different
Yes.
everything is.
You should be so proud of yourself.
You made the right turn when you left here. It was a bizarre way to reflect on, like, what was my life like and my mental health 20 years ago when I was there, and what is it like today?
Yeah.
And such an obvious decision was made, and I'm now there with a family, and I'm healthy, and yeah, it was rad.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I love that.
I kind of thought I would never go back there.
Yeah.
I got invited to go there, so I don't even know I would ever picked it because it's my last week, and it was a gnarly week.
Yeah.
But it was very fun to be there and just go like, oh man, did we dodge a bullet? If we would have stayed the course, A, we wouldn't be alive right now, and B, we would just not have the life we have. So it was cool.
That's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great time to reflect. Well, did that do anything for
My work anxiety?
Yeah.
Yeah, my time there was a beautiful. I left all of my worries in Los Angeles and did have a totally carefree, wonderful 40 hours. Is that what you're asking?
Well, sort of. I guess like the reflection, like you
did it help me
being
with my
able
current
to really, really have a physical reminder of where you were and where you are, and understanding like the stuff that's happening is really, really, really frustrating and not fun.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme, like look where you are and what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm aspiring to be there, but I'd be lying if I said I could. I mean, one of the tools I'm employing is like, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything at this point could get destroyed and I'd still be very fine.
Yeah.
So I am cycling through that reminder when I'm doing the other things to help. And then I just get caught in the loop. I get caught in the rumination, my sense of injustice going crazy. And so and then I get stuck in it. And then I say you're stuck in it, but it has no effect on being stuck in it.
I know. Have you considered reaching back out to your therapist?
I didn't consider doing it, but I did have a moment of like, why aren't you talking to your therapist? This would be a time.
It's a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. It did kind of cross my mind. Maybe.
It's also easy to forget when you've been out of it for a little bit how helpful it is.
Yeah. But yes, I agree with you. And that's probably a good idea.
Yeah. I think might be a good idea.
Yeah.
I had therapy and it was helpful.
Oh, good.
Okay. So are 90% of Asians lactose intolerant? 70 to 100% of people in East Asia are lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
So yeah, 90's right in there.
You know what would make you proud of your girl, Lincoln? She had to name all 32 countries on a map of Asia for a test, and she got 32 out of 32.
Wow, that's incredible.
She even hit me with the name of a country I didn't even know. She knows now.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I thought she was making one up. I had to get out my Google map.
Okay, when did Missoni and Target do the collab? 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Seahorse situation where you said they're made of dust. Those are sea monkeys.
Those are sea monkeys, and a lot of commenters pointed that out.
Yeah, they're sea monkeys, and sea monkeys is a colloquial term for a shrimp brine.
Shrimps.
And it's really
and it's a powder.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's very disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I'm going to play one clip before we end here.
Okay, I love a clip.
Most memorable moments from the Newlywed Game.
What's the old urban legend? You know, where's the strangest, most unusual place you ever made whoopee? That didn't make it on the air.
But she actually said that.
Well, she said worse. All of a sudden, there was an urban legend that went out there that said, I said, where's the strangest, most unusual place you've ever made whoopee? And the lady was supposed to have said, well, that would be in the butt, Bob. And that never happened. That never happened. About 5 years ago, I get a call from Game Show Network, and they said, you better come down here and take a look at this. So I go down and take a look at it, and there is this little Caucasian lady from Pennsylvania, right? Her name is Olga. And I said, where's the strangest, most unusual place you've ever made whoopee? And she says, in the ass. I said, no, Olga, no. It has to be a location. Oh, sorry. You know, so
the asshole.
That didn't make it on the air. We cuckooed that one out.
Also, what's his name?
Bob Eubanks.
Bob Eubanks. Bob, if the person in your story's name is Olga, you don't have to say Caucasian. We could definitely context clear that.
Actually, you know what's funny? I almost said, I like that he said that.
Because people would say black or Asian. Yeah, that's fair. What's the other one? There's another really famous, funny one, which is karate.
Yeah, karate class.
Karate class.
Yeah.
What's the setup for that? Is it condiments?
I think it is condiment.
Oh, is it?
What's your favorite condiment? Karate class.
No.
What's your husband's favorite condiment? Karate class.
I don't think.
I think.
Here, I can email you it, Monica.
What will your husband say is his favorite condiment?
Oh, I would say his pool table upstairs, definitely.
Oh, that's interesting. His pool table upstairs.
Annette?
I never heard that word before neither, so I said karate school.
Karate school.
What will your husband say is his favorite condiment?
Karate school.
No one knew what condiment was.
No. I would have thought they would have confused it with condom, but they confused it with like recreation.
Right. Interesting.
Very.
All right. So that's it. We love Anna Kendrick. We were so delighted she came back to us.
We love her.
And, do you want to?
Update, she came to Halloween.
That's right.
Yeah. So on the episode, she said she felt bad that she ghosted. And then we invited her to Halloween. And she was very, very brave. Came all by herself and joined our family outfit.
She did.
She was Claire Corningstone or whatever.
Veronica
Corningstone.
Yeah.
From Channel 4 News.
Yeah.
Anchorman. Good job, Anna.
Yeah. That's called growth.
Growth.
We love it. We love to see it. All right.
All right. Love you.